welcome. I told them a little bit about you briefly, and I've had a few minor technical things. We got a few thunderstorms out this way, so I've had a little bit of a problem with Facebook. I'm trying to get the Facebook Live broadcast streaming again. But I told them, I gave them a brief intro about you. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, a little bit more, so that they can get to know you.
Oh, thank you definitely for having me, and I really look forward to this. As far as me, I'm a pretty simple guy. I feel I graduated a little early from high school so I could join the Army, and served a little bit there, then came back and worked really hard, worked my way out of a warehouse into a sales office, from a sales office into a marketing office. And I've really had a great experience all along that way. But right about when I was 20, I made my first $1 million, and I decided that there was a lot more that I wanted to get into. I started going to a lot of business colleges, and around the same time, I started helping out with a couple different charities raising sponsorship, specifically the Child Protection Education of America, which helps find missing children in America. And that was a blast, really just wonderful people. And while I was doing that, I started really getting into the sponsorship industry, and I've never really looked back since. I've continued my education in business and really grown, and I've been part of several boards and several companies since then. But sponsorship is really where my heart's at.
Wonderful, yeah. And I was telling them that that some of the sponsorships that you've done at R&R Resources LLC been very effective at that, building those connections to the tune of over $1 billion, which is very, very impressive. And so, and I did mention that. So,
yeah. I mean, we engage with a lot of different brands. I think the R&R Resources as a company kind of was a fuse together of multiple other companies with a long successful track record. So the R&R Resources had yet to complete its first full $1 billion, but it's well on its ways to do so. We're pretty actually confident in being a $5 billion company by 2020. So we're excited.
That's a very lofty goal, and one that's really worth reaching for. And so in terms of
R&R Resources does a little bit more than just sponsorship. We handle a lot of funding and finances for a lot of different projects, television shows, and all of that. But sponsorship ended up being our main vehicle, so we've just kind of really focused on that. It helps more people.
That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, of course, that's just one of the vehicles that nonprofits can use. But like anything else, all of these are built on relationships, and so there's a lot of ways to leverage relationships, and they're critical to any type of organization, no matter what that is. So why in your travels, having